All right, Mr. Justin Bruce, thank you. Time now for our financial focus. And of course, analyst Steve Budin joins me here as he does every Monday. Sir, good to see you as always.
You too.
Let's begin talking about the good earnings season. Some good news to report here.
Yeah, so now we're having the second quarter of the year start. Companies are releasing their reports for the first quarter, and it's the first quarter after the big tax cut bill at the end of 2017. And as you're seeing the companies release their earnings reports, they're making some good profits. It's also interesting to see what they're doing with those profits. Some are buying back their stock, some of them are giving bonuses to employees, some of them are reinvesting in more machinery and industrial equipment. So really what the tax law was intended to do, you're seeing corporations begin to adjust to that.
And this is sort of the first measuring stick we're seeing from real hard numbers after those tax cuts were passed.
That's right. Yeah. And as the companies make money, they pay more in taxes, they can pay more to their employees. So really everybody can win as the economy stays strong is what we're seeing with these reports.
All right, also we're seeing retail sales up, and this is good. More people spending money, and this is certainly good news for especially brick and mortar stores who've they've been hurting with Amazon and other online retail competition.
Right, and this is the benefit of the tax law on the individual. Tax returns are coming in, tax refunds are coming in, and folks are going out and spending, and usually when they're feeling good about their job prospects and they feel secure in their positions, they'll go out and spend money, and that's what you're seeing. This was the best report in about 6 months. So a lot of states rely on sales tax revenue for their budgets, so this is good for the state level governments as well.
Would you expect, hard to say what these numbers are going to do in the future, but any indications about where they're going?
You asking me to predict the future?
Yes.
I wish I could.
So, yes.
Things look good.
Yeah.
If the economy stays strong, you know, Americans like to spend money.
Yes, we do.
So as long as their job prospects remain secure, they'll be okay. And that's why the unemployment and employment numbers are so important.
Okay, let's move forward to something locally that we pay a lot of attention to. The monthly room tax revenue is down. We've been seeing these numbers sort of chug along here, but now we're getting some indications that maybe these projections were maybe a little high at times.
So
something I remember you warning about initially went to fund the stadium.
Right, and just last week the state of Nevada issued over $700 million in bonds, which is basically we borrowed $700 million from the public, and the payments are going to come to the investors through this room tax revenue. So we need the room tax revenue to stay high to prevent the taxpayers from getting put on the hook for this.
Right.
So we have skated along pretty well. This was a poor month, the month of February. Hopefully we bounce back. And I'll report back on this, but it just shows the difficulty. These are 30-year payments. So think of the fact that the state of Nevada basically took a 30-year mortgage on the stadium.
Right.
And we need to pay those payments back to investors. And if the revenue doesn't come in, then we have a problem because the money has to be paid back to these investors someplace else, and it could come out of another bucket.
Important numbers to pay attention to avoid the fact taxpayers like you and I and our viewers that it won't land on their front doorstep.
That's right.
So we'll see.
Yep.
All right, Steve Budin, as always, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. We'll be right back.